Welcome everybody to the Breachers VRML. Ooh, we gotta store this. Oof. My name is Nightfire with 2 E's. I am your sole conductor in today's journey this afternoon. Some highlights from past matchups there being shown. Pantheon SKS, Formula 3, Wicked Esports. Some great games this week that have been played out. But I think we're in store for another solid battle this afternoon. It is GRIMREAPERS versus HEXA, a high voted on matchup for folks that did want to catch this action. If we look at the match history of these teams, you can see that GRIMREAPERS coming in 6-1 so far this season. HEXA 2 ties on their record. Otherwise, solid win-loss ratio 5-2 with those 2 ties. Ultimately, several more games played by this HEXA team. Actually, only 2 more games played, technically, by HEXA than GRIMREAPERS over the preseason. We'll see if that extra bit of experience ends up impacting the overall matchup today. But it is rank 4 versus rank 6 on the NA side of things. And so we are looking again at some top-tier teams battling it out here this afternoon. I appreciate everyone jumping in and enjoying the action here tonight. Big shout-out to you folks for tuning in. We are just waiting on a 5th to connect in from HEXA, and then we will be jumping into the action for the start of round 1. I don't believe we have a map chosen just yet, or maybe we do. It looks like Hideout is where we are going to be going for the start of the series this afternoon. And I do have active rosters now on both sides. I'll give players the ready up. There we go, a little rushed. And we will be jumping into round 1 on Hideout soon enough. On GRIMREAPERS, we have Grim, Mex, Banana Man, Spartan 007, and Vision. And over on HEXA, we have Gizmo, Rip the Cord, Dami IG, Smelvin, and Sparky. I don't believe that I've had... I don't believe I broadcast either one of these teams yet in this preseason, but they both have had casts from Chum and Phil respectively, coming off of several big wins. HEXA there taking Grimtide down 21-1, 21-1 against Monologue. They're definitely going to be coming in off of, again, some very strong performances. GRIMREAPERS, on the other end, 21-4, 18-12. They've been battling for their wins, so no stranger to some adversity. And it looks like we do have both teams ready to go in lobby for round number 1 here. So let's get into the action. It's going to be HEXA on the attack and GRIMREAPERS on the defense for round 1. If you're just tuning in, it's map 1 on Hideout, so you haven't missed too much of the action. Well, any of it, actually. You're here just in time for the start of round 1, 20 seconds until it really begins. And it looks like we're going to be getting a lobby push here for the A site. Sometimes teams will favor B, but it's going to be the lobby push, hatch breach, banana. Maybe the first defender to run into any action if they hold down the hatch and the hatch push comes quickly. Smelvin doesn't drop down initially, but checks the surrounding area before likely breaching in with the rest of the team. Again, Banana Man just patiently waiting here. Smoke peeks out. Banana gets spotted in a nice retreat. Fortunate that they're not getting pushed out by the lobby side, or by that balcony side. They'll drop all the way back. Kind of recognizing potential for the A side push maybe, but A is open. Gizmo and Sparky working their way to the plant through the main door. Vex and Grim battling against this defense. A nice connection there for Spartan, actually, on the flank, it seems. They're down on the bottom floor trying to be a threat while the rest of this team battles off the entry. A nice swing out from Dami. Mech's there to support. Smelvin's alone on the roof with 1 HP. Thinking of swinging around to the window. Not a lot of options. A minute 20 left on the clock, though. They might as well try and do something. There's no point in saving their pistol. They have no health. Max likely heard the drop down out the window. And yeah, now they know the EMP is there. I think Smelvin's just trying to bait out an over-aggressive Grim Reapers, which would be surprising to see on defense this early in a series. Especially one between teams with pretty high rating. We're not seeing any risks being taken here. Really on either side. But 30 seconds until round 1 wraps, and Grim Reapers take the start with a pistol round lead. Oh, rotating around through main lobby, they get picked off by Spartan, patiently waiting for anyone to try and make their way through. Another bit of extra cash into the hands of Spartan as well, and now they are coming into round 2 with enough to buy in to that rifle. Seeing the economic decision here versus the advantageous one. Advantageous meaning that you go into your pistol round buying rifles, you know, picking up an SMG maybe even. We saw some Omens come in yesterday just to get a little bit of an edge on the weapons department. We're seeing here a bit of a heavier save, however, from both sides, with Grim Reapers in particular not investing into any rifles, SMGs, just a bit of utility, and sticking to the pistols. This could be a heavy A push. We saw one work very well for Eternity yesterday on this pistol set. Grim is waiting for the swing in through that open window. There's no static emitter down, though. So as soon as they work their way through, which Gizmo is going to do. Here comes the swing in. Gizmo flies in. The double vault. Sparky. Everyone's here. Dami is planting. Spartan's pushing in the back, and the pinch from them and Banana. Dami gets scooped up. And Grim Reapers clamp down on an A push. Ultimately a successful EMP plant. Or was it? I don't even know if they had to defuse the EMP. I don't think they got the full plant down. A nice attempt, regardless, from HEXA on the attack, but Grim Reapers shut it down, and now we do get full buys. Or maybe a little bit more economy management? Yeah, I wonder. I wait to see now. After yesterday, we had players swapping loadouts as late as, 10 seconds before a round. I do think what we are seeing here is a interesting choice coming in from Grim. You don't really want to let HEXA back in this. You've got a solid lead with a 2-0 start. You didn't let anyone die last round, so no money, extra money went into HEXA's pockets. But they're not full buying. They're only getting 2 rifles, and it's a confidence pick. But it's also a bit of a safety measure. Sets them up essentially for the rest of the set. If they can win this way, then the idea being that the surviving players with pistols will pick up rifles. And you'll really have a lot of cash for the next 3 rounds no matter what happens. The other way of looking at it, however, is that you're 2 rifles to 5. And Gizmo finds blind fire through the wall for a first connection. B is essentially wide open with garage in their control. Door blockers down. Walls are going to be opened up soon. Utility does come in. Oh, what was that? A team kill? I don't know how that happened. Rip shuts down the flank. 4 shots through the wall connect, and now Vision's alone. And because Vision and Grim couldn't fire back through these walls as heavily as we're seeing HEXA, they're really not able to contest as well. And so you do have, again, just this challenge of Grim and Vision holding things down alone, and Vision the only one with the rifle in hand. They try and pop out. Gizmo shuts that down. As Grim was on a flank, objective is wide open, and now they have to crash back, try and shut things down. It's a complete reversal in momentum that I don't know was necessary. The first 2 rounds went well, no doubt about it. But they gave HEXA 2,500. 500 more than they would have been getting if they lost. And a series here. These next few rounds not going to be easy. The only thing that really is going for Grim is that their economic strategy does leave them solid for this round and in the next. If they lose these next 2, though, they're going to have a tough time getting that round 6. I had to do the math in my head real quick. It's hard, okay? Pretty weak defensive setup from Grim on B side. Nothing set up, no door blockers, static emitters, trip mines. They've really allowed essentially a walk-in for HEXA. Dommy's calling for the moves in, calling for the EMP plant, which is coming down now. Little odd to have your rifle do it, but yeah. Oh my gosh, it's chaos! Dommy's asking for rifle covers. The rifle gets dropped. Sparky swings for a connection. A nice job. Shots over the top, and it leaves one alone. In the chaos through the hole, they find their kills. I think what I saw there, if I'm interpreting things right, is Dommy was saying, hey, you have the rifle. I have a pistol. Let me plant. And that was interpreted as, I have the rifle. Here, you take the rifle, I'll have the pistol. But then they step away from planting, and it's just, yeah, chaos under pressure on the plant is what that looked like to me. But HEXA right back into this. The risk of not full buying really rearing its head for Grim here. 2-2, and they could be thrown away. I mean, yeah, they're ecoing right now. They're ecoing, and there's only 2 more rounds left. And they have enough money to half buy. You know, we take for granted how hard it is to manage economy in this game when we see it done as well as it has been. You know, I think if you look at last match as a good example, there just is very good economic management from those top teams. Not to say that Grim aren't managing. They're just definitely, they're ecoing here. Pistol goes down. Spartan on a flank. Dami here on the short corner. A nice 1-2 punch. Rifle is down there on the corner, but not likely grabbable. EMP also went down for a moment. Smelvin scoops that up. Pushing that short corner with this smoke. They're going to pop out of the smoke with active camo and try and challenge anyone that would have been in this spot. But a nice drop back from Vision prevents this takeover from Smelvin from being too catastrophic. Smelvin now has to push into B site. But what they really could do is pinch. Ooh, Gizmo finds it, actually. Someone trying to rotate around the back. Vision here gets caught off guard. The breach is in. Plant's coming down on B site. Spartan is alone. And a 1v3 with a pistol in hand. And they're going to have to retake B site now. Nice pop in the head from Smelvin to lock in Hexa's third defensive round in a row. And what started off very rough is now going very well for Hexa. Grim, the most they can do is try and tie up their defensive set 6-6. The full buy coming in from them here. And, well, it's coming in from both sides. No money to be saved. Buy every bit of utility. Everything must go. After this, we swap sides, reset all cash, go back to pistol rounds. Do appreciate everyone tuning in, and I do appreciate you bearing with some moments of silence. We had a big doubleheader yesterday. I did another cast earlier this week. I gotta let the voice rest a little bit. But I signed up for this one, and a lot of folks wanted to see it cast, so I didn't want to miss out on what has been, so far, a pretty exciting back and forth. There are just going to be maybe some of those moments at least where I ain't chatting. Smelvin might be chatting with the rifle. Chatting with Spartan's head. Enter into the back of a site, coming through with the drone. Trying to assess defensive setups. Banana the only one on A site. And Gizmo picking apart the backside of this defense. Banana goes down. And this is looking like Hexa taking this one. Plant comes in. Grim and Vision have to retake. Vision catches one headshot, can't get the other. Grim pushing in now, RCP in hand. Not the ideal in a 1v4 against 4 rifles. Ooh, they just saw the head too. Picks up the rifle, not before Smelvin finds their shots, and 6-6. Excuse me, 6 rounds done, and 4-2. the scoreline in favor of HEXA. I think a lot of folks came into this one expecting Grim Reapers to put up a much better fight, but HEXA have been battling hard here this afternoon. So many teams playing in this season. I was just looking at how many squads we had in preseason. A lot of teams have come and gone too. But I'm really excited to see how many folks we get jumping into Season 1. You know, a solid, dedicated 15-week season, prize pools attached. It is going to be a fun... a fun Season 1, to say the least. I'm really looking forward to it. We're going to have a lot of great competition. I don't know if that was a friendly frag or a enemy one that came out of the hatch. I believe it was a friendly frag that didn't go down the hatch. Round 7, though, and as a reminder, we're into the pistols again. Lobby presence here as Hex and Grim are going to open up the window. Get a little better angle onto Gizmo tucked into the tight corner. Nice shots from Banana. Shut down Smelvin. And a Lobby is there. Dami is tucked into a bit of a cheeky position. Just on the other side of the stairs. Just underneath them. And Dami starts to rotate out. Foam down on a site, and everyone here inside lobby ready to go. Dami springs their trap, but to not initial success. Spartan does get chipped away, but stays alive. Health Syringe comes in, and there's actually several now pushing in. Mex goes down to Dami on the short corner. Spartan finds that kill, but they're not going to be ready for Gizmo down on the bottom floor. Grim does get the plant. Can they get the full plant, though? They need that 200 in cash. Worried about that flank coming up from behind them as Vision shuts down Sparky from the front. Banana is watching lobby, and the 3-0 has the EMP plant down. Now up to Gizmo and rip the cord. Have to retake a site. Everyone pretty low health, though, on Grim Reapers. Doesn't matter much if you lose those headshots. Oh, Grim suffers some damage. A nice pickup there onto Banana. But ultimately, Rip goes down, and the duo survives a big round for Hexa. 4 in a row. Or not 4 in a row, because Grim Reapers won. Oh, that was Grim winning that round. Wow, I was so confused. Yeah. Hexa were 4-2. Grim pushed that up 4-3. Apologies. Been a long week. Again, a shout out to everyone tuning in. If you're not already, make sure you subscribe. We just bumped over 410 subscribers. Need to push up to that 500 mark, but love to see so many folks coming in, subbing to the channel. Get your teams to sub. If they're not, make sure everyone in your team is subbed to the channel. You can learn a thing or two by watching back some of these VODs, and we're going to be working on short-form content soon as well. More shorts, edited videos. We're going to be looking for creators specifically for editing content. A lot of cool stuff that we're hoping to do here leading into Season 1 and the start of Season 1. Ooh, banana kicks things off for Grim. Pistol round going well. Another shot through the doorway. A beautiful 1-2 there coming in from Grim, and make it a 1-2-3 as it is all up to Rip the Cord and Gizmo again on defense. 5 alive for Grim. What has happened to this Hexa squad? That nade doesn't catch Grim at down, and Gizmo, distracted by 1, has let 4 overtake the objective space. EMP plants down. Hexa catches 1 over the top. Nice 1-2 punch on the headshots. And down goes Gizmo. Spartan connecting. And Grim right back in this one. Their offensive set off to a roaring start. Up 2-0 on their pistol rounds. Full buys from both teams coming in on round 9, but we're tied all the way down. Might as well be the reset. Essentially, dead even. After what was Hexa looking good 4-2. Really shutting down Grim Reapers. Or I suppose I should say getting through Grim Reapers. No. Yes, because they were attacking first. Now they're defending and having a tough time shutting down Grim. This team running away with this 2-0 start. Interesting to see, again, Grim not opting for the full buy. Little economic management coming in from them. Pretty aggressive defensive set there as shots come out from Smelvin through the window and also pushing out of the doorway to try and challenge the balcony. Nade goes under nicely, and good solid breach in. Still got to get rid of Smelvin in the corner, and a beautiful flash connects Smelvin blind and tucked in. Suppressive fire over the top. Banana finishes things off. They have full control on B site. Foam coming in. Vision can drop down to the hatch. Reinforce the team, as can Spartan. Everyone is home on B site. On the other side, we do have the defense set up. Rip the Cord tucked in. Sparky, first line of defense. Or maybe Gizmo connecting there. They rotate back around. They find themselves a double. Where is the push coming in from this duo that is left on Grim? They've had such a good 1-2 set. They're now just having a bit of a tough time with the full buy round. Ooh, big swing from Vision. Ah, that's smart. It's going to be the save. Yeah, Vision was essentially stuck inside. But, yeah. We're going to see Grim save these 2 rifles. Tuck in on top of the roof. 24 seconds left. The 2v4, yeah, not an ideal push option, I suppose. Makes sense. Makes sense. The right choice, and ultimately will allow them... Well, I don't think they needed to do this, though. They could have challenged and tried to do some damage to HEXA. They have enough cash. You know, it's 5-4. There's only so many rounds left in this set. Interesting choice, though. Letting go of that one. HEXA back in it. Economy set. Lots of utility coming in, and it's the full buy on the HEXA side. They'll be able to afford actually losing this one too and still be able to get some rifles into what... yeah. I don't know if you'd want to do that, though, and spend all your money. We'll have to see. Either way, an exciting hideout set here for us this afternoon, to say the least. So much utility coming in. Static emitter goes down. Flashes and smokes are here in garage. No flank set up to enter. Dami is on the stairs, though, I think. Yeah, waiting to push down there. Oh, that's a good nade. Just pushes them off, though. No one gets touched. Mo goes down on a very aggressive swing through the door blocker. More nades and utility coming in, and Grim are looking to tie this up 5-5. 3 left alive on B site, make it 2. Flanking feels like the best option here as the duo drops off of the objective completely and starts the flank. The trouble, of course, is Spartan, who actually isn't going to see this because they have their drone out. I thought they were maybe watching that big doorway, but they're droning right now. Ooh, and Spartan is now off the drone and watching through this. They could definitely catch out this swing. Time's ticking, though, and it could be a save, I suppose. Cadillo and Vezin worth holding on to. Go into your 5-5 round with some rifles. Hexa and Gizmo and Dami will have enough to buy their rifles as well. But yeah, they're not going for the retake. Tucked into the basement. They'll survive another round, but we're tied up. 5-5. Only 2 more rounds left to be played. Could be destined for a tie series. Or one of these teams is going to start to get some momentum in the next 2 rounds. Rooftop setup. Wonder what the play will look like here for Grim. Oh, Gizmo gets flashed and then kills themselves with their own grenade. Drone goes down. Rip's position given away. The full hatch drop coming in. Another nade play. A beautiful nade that goes right to the door blocker. Catches Rip. A wonderful bounce shot. Grim had full control of B site. Wide open. Smelvin, the only one here holding things down. Losing Sparky on the flank. Not a good defensive set here, and just great utility plays coming in from Grim to get them where they're at. Late static emitter goes out, and a beautiful one tap onto Grim. Opens things up nicely on the defense, 2v4. This is maybe a spot where Grim has sort of struggled getting into objective space. Another one tap. Smelvin holding things down. Dami catches one on the other side. Banana is in, and finally they connect. Dami in a 1v2 tries to get the nade off. Can't get it down in time, and it is Grim with 2 alive, just squeaking away. An EMP plant and 2 rifles they're holding on to, so they'll have plenty of cash. And well, I don't think cash was the issue for Grim. It was the issue for HEXA. They really needed that round win, because now they find themselves having to full buy with an unoptimized set of guns. A couple of RCPs, Vipers. The last round, no matter what. And Grim are looking to take this first map 7-5. And again, a shout out to everyone tuning in. I appreciate you all stopping by and enjoying the action. Familiar faces tuning in to regular broadcasts, which we do appreciate. And a couple of new ones. Happy to see folks tuning in and catching the live gameplay. And also, shout out to anyone watching on the VODs. We'd love to see it. Share the VODs. You can clip videos and live feeds just like you can on other platforms. So feel free to cut content and, well, credit to VRML, post it to Twitter. Clip the content through the system, okay? Don't just... You know what I meant. Preach coming in here today. Wow, Smelvin with a 1-2-3. Grim with a 1-2 themselves. Vision finds some kills. A nade there, and Gizmo goes down to keep this a 1v1 in a matter of seconds. Rip's way up on top floor. EMP's down inside A. On the back of A, no less, so pretty easy rotation in here for Vision. But they do not know that. No health syringe either. They do manage to vault and get one, though. They vault back for some reason. I think the plan was if that EMP plant comes down, Rip's going to dump rounds through. Oh, but they don't. They could have easily caught that kill by... If they knew where through that wall the standard plant spot is up against that back wall there. Plant is in, though, and Vision has dropped back. They're going to wait and force Rip to go up to that EMP and touch it. Rip is here. Are they going to vault out? They are. They challenge. They find the kill. Do they have time? Oh, it's so close. Whoa. Rip clutches it with a vault out the window to tie it up. 6-6 on map 1. What a way to end that first map. I was just thinking... Oh, I need to purge my replays. Those are from other games, but whatever. I was just thinking... If this is done in 2, I may not catch that third map because we got to preserve this voice for week 6, or week 7. The last week of preseason. Go ahead and give the AOK to the squads, letting them know we're ready to fire it up into map 2. But map 2, I believe, is TBD. They'll vote on it now. And we will be jumping into our map 2 soon enough. Quick shout out to our sponsors, ProTube VR, offering fantastic stock options that help stabilize your aim in any VR shooter. And HyperX, Quadcast S and Cloud 2 headset. 2 great products alongside a host of many others, including keyboards and mice, that are fantastic. High-quality products that last for a long time. Cannot speak highly enough of the HyperX products that we have. Should have a coupon code coming for some discounts on HyperX products, on HyperX purchases. So if you are thinking about picking up some HyperX products, do just... wait a second. I think we should have it hopefully coming out next week. And when we do, we'll make an announcement in Discord with it. But, yeah, we should have a coupon code that'll get you some discounts on HyperX products coming up. So, maybe worth looking into. Outside of that... Again, just a shout out to you folks for tuning in. Make sure you share the streams with your friends. Get more folks to tune in and watch games. Get your teammates to subscribe to the channel. We need more subs. I am getting word that HEXA is taking a timeout, which means I'm taking a timeout. We'll be back in a few minutes for map 2. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody. We are here at the start of map number 2. If you are just tuning in, you missed a fantastic set that ended in a 1v1 that tied up map 1. Maps 2 and 3 are next, Skyscraper and Factory. And we're going to start with Skyscraper. GRIMREAPERS on the attack, HEXA on the defense. Both teams shown that they're very capable of locking in both pistol rounds. That doesn't necessarily mean a guarantee as for success, though. And they could run into a bit of a roamer here. Dommy tucked in on the other side, waiting for Vision, and Vision ready for a little bit of cheeky roaming there on the outside. They catch that kill. Rest of the team works in towards B site. Bathroom control here with Rip on a short angle using that door blocker, which now as soon as it goes down, they lose a lot of that cover. They get one, which is solid, but Banana finds the kill they need, and again, Bathroom in their control. Likely going to want to set up for the additional breach here, and they'll open up B site. Defense has to hold. Banana finds one as they come out through the vent. Sparky peeks out to catch one. They go down to Mex over the top. It is all up to Smelvin in a 1v3 as they rotate back and take a high angle. Expected. Caught out, and now the nade coming in. That's a good toss to the back there. It catches Hex. Happy about that connection. They'll need 2 more. And an EMP defuse, so no small task in front of them. Certainly doable, though. Big damage. They're going to have a hard time in a finding 2. And yeah, looks like both players dropped off. No. One ready and waiting. Spartan will catch that kill. And round 1 into the hands of Grim. Both teams showed that they like to eco after winning regardless, though. So in some cases, we see a bit of a disadvantage in the losing side. We don't really see that as much here. We do see a lot of utility certainly coming in from Grim. It's a heavy utility-based pistol round, but that's what it is, a pistol round nonetheless. And I guess I shouldn't be down-talking the utility use coming in because we've seen a lot of great frags from both sides come through so far today. That utility certainly is powerful. And a rigorous discussion on who is where as round 2 begins. Wow, Smelvin almost catches one, but Vision there to support. Rest of the team, meanwhile, working their way in. They take over radio as Vision threatens Rip, and Rip trying to fend off for multiple entry points. Rip. Can't fend off the multiple entry as Vision barrels in. Leaves Dami alone in a 1v4. A site definitely being breached, and Dami over on B. EMP plants down. And Dami's on a rotation, trying to get behind this Grim Reaper's offense. They'll have a tough time doing that against 4 alive attackers. And what we saw last time, 2 very clean rounds from Grim. Open things up, just like they did on Hideout. Full buys now from both sides, though. We'll see what that does for the HEXA team. Big investment. If they lose this, they're going to lose the next one. Most likely, because they will be going up against a team with full rifle buys, and they'll have pistols. It is that snowball effect that really happens. I think it's just such a big threat in a game like this. You have to do everything you can to stop the snowballing. When you do, you end up with a map 1, like we had here. And Hexa stopped the snowballing last time on the buy round. So, can Grim do things a little bit differently here? Go through vents first, clear out the exit of the stairs, so when your team drops down and gives away a big audio cue, you don't have a instant aggressor, but uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Gizmo catches a big triple. They might find some more. They're looking for the ace at this stage. Grim is here, and they really got to get rid of Gizmo. And on the bottom, but not before they go down to Smelvin. Gizmo finds their kill. And Hexa right back in it. Again, winning the buy round. A big win. Sets them up to be able to buy again. And in comparison, Grim have to start biting into their savings fund. Still with plenty of cash. So they're essentially set for this round, the next one, and maybe the one after that. It's not a full buy. Again from Grim. 3 rifles, 2 pistols. And this is exactly the same. I just don't know. You're putting yourself at a disadvantage, obviously, up against 5 rifles. Ooh, that's a good nade. Banana's able to drop back in time. Grim catches one. Smelled it. Not sure from where. Oh, through the window. Over-aggression, punishing HEXA. They're getting hurt by pushing out here. Still no entry into the A site, but the setup is very much here. Sparkly either going to want to collapse back and support the team or try and hit the attack from the side. Nice pickup there from Dami. And again, this has been a hard point for Grim to get in. They've opened up walls nicely, but they have had trouble getting through to the objective they want to plant on. Sparkly's on the backside. They catch one. Not any more than that, though, as Mex reinforces. They'll go down. Dami peeks out and finds their connection, and HEXA tying it back up 2-2. Barreling towards a 4-2 set on defense. These full buy rounds. Just not going... Well, again, they're not full buys, so... Full buy comes in now from Grim. Is it too late is the question. Smelvin with a big double flanking the duo trying to push into radio site. Grim Reapers getting shut down again on the attack. They're going to have to eco next round. Not looking good. Again, this could be 4 into the hands of HEXA at this rate. We could see a save. 2v4. Yeah, we could see a save right here. Yeah. 50 seconds. And then we'll get into our next round. Smart to hold on to the rifles, though. They really need them. They're not going to be able to buy any. Well, Spartan actually could. Spartan could. They could get 2850. Is that enough? I think it's 2900. It might be 2850 though. Wonder if they got a kill. Now that's their second loss in a row, so it'll be 2000. They'll have enough. They'll have enough for one rifle buy. So 3 rifles against a full kit. Not impossible. Hexa put another successful round into their pocket, though, and Grim. Oh, they are going to be able to get 4 rifles. They could get 5. They could full buy. Okay. Last round, too. Best Grim can do is tie this set up 3-3. Do some work on the defense. We could be barreling towards another tie map for map 2 and have a map 3 be the decider for the whole series. Winner take all. Not there yet, though. I still think that Hexa have a lot of momentum on this defensive set, and that Grim, well, I think if you were to compare them against the now #1 ranked team, or soon to be, Eternity, you see a little bit of a different level, not that far off, of coordination. I mean, this team is still pretty coordinated. They've been playing pretty good together. Using drones, pushing in, and Hexa. A lot of flanks, honestly. That's what Hexa really have been succeeding on. And you do have one roaming set up on the second floor. Eventually they can push forward over to the stairs. You have another roamer as well, and you may not need them. Smelvin's going to do some work. A defensive smoke that ultimately allows Vision to pop out of it and win the fight against Rip. Ooh, a nice push in through the window. Surprises the one on objective, and can Sparky rotate down in time? The rest of the team with control outside of B. Moving a little slow up here. Grim and Spartan, they're rotating over to the hatch play. Gizmo just on the other side. I believe Gizmo just shot down that drone, so Spartan aware that someone is on this second floor. No one down to defend other than Donnie. Oh, a nice snap from Spartan catches Gizmo out. Donnie goes down on objective, and they have B wide open. Sparkly's way off. It's a 1v4. Grim are going to take this 3-3. It's going to come down to this fight here, at least initially. I think what Sparky wants to do is take control. Oh, I was going to say of the top floor and then drop down to the hatch. They'll take the other hatch drop on A. A big indicator of their position, though, and they're going to try to push in for the retake. Spartan comes barreling in. Finds the final kill. Grim do take it 3-3. Swap sides, reset economies. We are tied up. Going into round 7 of map 2. 6-6 map 1, 3-3 map 2. Are we destined for another tie in map 2? Never had it before happen yet. Cast like 20 or so games. Yeah, maybe 15. Did 2 yesterday in one go. Definitely check that match out. Eternity really putting on a display of coordination. Good coordination from HEXA, too. Love to see that entry synced up as they get control of B. Vision's the only one here. Dumping rounds through that wall, hoping to get some bonus points, but doesn't find him. Dami standing on table, ready and waiting. Vision only gets tagged a touch. Should be easy for the rotation up to get the plant. Beautiful angle from Grim. There connects. Gizmo's going to be looking for the refrag, but doesn't find it. Vision blind firing through the wall here, and still no plant because Smelvin hasn't rotated with the rest of the team for the plant. They finally come back around, and down it goes. Vision on the rotation, and they get clipped. Grim trying to push out, they go down. Use it up to Banana and Spartan on the defense. A 2v3, not impossible. Low health, half health for HEXA. Ooh, and there was the heal, big heal. And a big heal from Banana, 2v2. Are they going to push in together? No, they both just go to the opposite points. Time is ticking down. The offense tucks into defense as Smelvin gets picked up from the back. Gizmo's still alive. They'll fend off the final push. Hexa take their pistol round. Advance up 4-3. Long ways to go, though. Oh, and look at this. A full investment from HEXA. Everyone buying Vezins. And it's rifles against pistols. Because they're doing a full eco on the side of Grim Reapers. Risk versus reward. I think the mentality yesterday was in the three rifle, 2 pistol buy. Still smart on this phase. Not on the full buy phase. Actually, a little over risky to get everyone to buy rifles because you could in essence have one rifle sort of lead. If they die, another person picks the rifle up, so on and so forth. How often are all 5 rifles being shot at the same time? Everyone here and home on B. Breach is in. Gizmo's pushing through. And we got a whole. They've got control, full control of B site. Plant comes down. It's going to be a retake. A complete reversal of roles now. Sparky fends off one rotating in. Banana catches out a kill. That's a rifle into their hands if they can pick it up before Smelvin shuts him down. They do, and Smelvin scoops up a double. Gizmo finds the kill on the back. A nice investment from HEXA. Only losing one. And that's a big success on the full rifle buy. Obviously, you see the clear advantage of rifles versus pistols, as you'd expect, but what does HEXA do now? They still don't have enough. Or, excuse me, Grim still doesn't have enough. Interesting. They must have invested too heavily into utility? One Vezin, an Oral, two pistols. HEXA could be looking at 6-3. Just because of how aggressive they played. And now they're going in even stronger into this third round because they don't have to buy. So you're getting 4 players saving. It is a big advantage they're looking at right now for map 2. Hatches will be opened. That ultimately may be the play to the hatch drop. Banana on a roam catches one, but they go down. And the hatch is open. Pretty risky to have everyone drop down. Oh, a great nade. Catches Spartan, rolls right to their toes. Max will pick up the rifle. Like I said, one goes down with the rifle. You have teammates that can pick it up. Still, though, both outside doors to be unopened. HEXA still have a bit of work to do before they can make their entry into the site. The double beats, the drop down to the hatch. Vision try and defend it off, and they do catch one. Next on the back goes down. Vision pops out, and they'll get shut down. HEXA have 6. One more away to a 7-3 map 2. 200 extra into the pocket can't hurt. And because of previous investments, you are seeing Grim with limited options. 3 rifles, 3 Vezins, 3 meta guns. But you're going to want a full buy because it could be the last round. Don't want to leave any cash on the table. Quick look at the KDs. Banana Man, 11 and 8 on the defense. Smelvin, 12 and 5. Definitely doing well so far on this Skyscraper. Rome catches one out. The main push coming in, though. Gizmo just got flashed. I think they wanted to allow the flash to go through and catch this team, but it doesn't, and Gizmo comes flying in, catches one. Counter nade comes over the top. Grim goes down. Gizmo continues to fly through, looking for Banana. Banana runs away, pops back out. A battle over B. Control goes down, and Banana wins. Leaves us with just rip the cord. No need to save. Plenty of cash for them to buy all the rifles they need next round. 1v3 is doable, but we actually may see them hold on to this rifle. Still have 2 rounds, only 1 round after this. Yeah. No, there's 2 more rounds. 2 more rounds after this. Yeah, it's worth probably saving. I think it's a save. I think Grip's going to hold on here. Grim trying to come back into this. Trying to crawl back in. Could just be objective placement that they're not able to really crack through. Not sure what the real difference has been or was on this defensive set, but Grim are actually going to come out probably on, yeah, I mean, they're going to come out big off of this. 3 rifles they're going to hold on to. They're going to get 2,500 into their pockets for the round win. HEXA will get 15 and 1 rifle. In comparison, they have some players with 5,000 cash. Grim needed this. They're back in it off of this round. They can afford to put some cash and investments in. And again, you're going to want to spend almost everything. Every round is the last one. And they're pushing for the tie. They're pushing to tie map 2 and take us to that map 3 decider. We're headed there anyway. Because even if Hexa win this map, they'll need to win or tie map 3. What does the Hexa offense look like? Obviously a vent play coming in here. Synced up nicely with the entry through the window, and this is honestly how you take control of this space. Window and vent at the same time. Drone just before. It's a very good play. Hexa definitely comfortable pushing into this objective. I don't know that B has the coverage it really needs, though. Grim is here with the pistol. Nex is here as well. But it does open up, and there's a lot of fire coming in. Oh, a nade that Vision can't get up and over. There it is. It's a nice toss, but no one's quite there yet planting. Max trying to fend off this plant, and Smelvin with the smoke going to be barreling through that smoke, looking for any kills. They catch one. Sparky actually does, and the plant comes in. A beautiful coordinated pinch in with the smoke and blind fire from Smelvin, preventing Banana from really having a good line onto them. They do catch kills, but at what cost? The plant is down. There's 4 left alive on the defense now. Banana retaking, Spartan retaking, EMP easily could be diffused. But Banana can find the kills, and they can't. Sparkly shuts that down with a big double. Vision barrels through and shuts that down with a big kill. Rip is still alive, and Vision gonna go for the plant. Rip gonna drop down the vent. Grim with the back of the head. Headshot. And Grim Reapers get one more. They get one more. And at this stage, I don't know that Hexa... Well, they're gonna get $2 grand. And the ones that have saved should be able to buy 2 rifles. They'll at least get 4. Or maybe not. Yeah, 4 rifles. No, yeah. Can I get 5? No. Rip's going to equip everyone's rifles with attachments, and then Rip's going to drone and run utility. The last round, and Hexa so close. Up 6-3. Grim not making it easy here. Wonder what the play will look like here. 15-9 for Banana. Pretty impressive. They have definitely been a key element in this defense clutching these last few rounds. Interesting. Counter defensive smokes going out in anticipation of a push coming in and a breach coming through on that entry point. The breach doesn't come though, and for now it's again more counter smokes and utility coming through. Banana on a nice little peek over the top of the smoke. Spartan on the back end catches a kill or two. Hexa going down. Grim looking to lock this one up and ties 6-6 for map 2. Gizmo is on the back, watching for any push out. Rip and Smelvin are full health. The concern is Spartan. Just on the outside, just at the flank. Oh, and they're distracted. It's going to be a double over the top, and the final kill comes through. Grim tie it up. They take us to a map 3 decider to its fullest extent. A crazy scoreline that would honestly be exactly what I would expect in week 6 of the VRML. We are, for all intents and purposes, showcasing exactly how well the formula does work sometimes. Okay, I know there's some matches that some people still get those big swings. I am almost more inclined to believe that it's the game and how the game plays that leads to more of the snowball scores than even potentially the team. A bit like Echo Arena, where you would see teams lose in large margins sometimes just because momentum was so much in that game. I'm not sure, though. I think in some cases it's that, but in others it's obviously a team just outperforming the other. Right now, we have a perfectly even battle down to almost the stats, not quite. Banana coming in 15-9, really standing out from their team. 10-9, 12-8 from Sparky and Smelvin, though. And sheesh, what a map 2. Map 3 is going to take us to Factory. Hideout and Skyscraper both tied. And who is to say what is going to happen here on Factory? This is a awesome set to be tuning into. Happy that I have stopped in this Sunday night to watch these two teams tie it up in 2 maps. And I wonder what the connoisseur votes were. I don't think I took a look. I do know that the chat's consensus was that Grim Reapers were going to take this, but hasn't been easy either way, I suppose. We could be getting into another timeout here. In which case we'll take another break. And maybe we'll run some ads for our lovely sponsors that help support the VRML. When we come back, it'll be Map 3, the series decider, so don't go anywhere. More VR Master League.
Hey, chat.
welcome back, everybody. We are here for map number 3 in what is the most back and forth match I have had the pleasure of tuning into. 6-6 on map 1, 6-6 on map 2. Map 3 is where we determine our champion. Granted, we don't have a 6-6 map 3. If that's the case, then both of these teams are just of equal skill. It's not out of the question, to be honest, but it would be a first, I think, for the entirety of the VRML. I should double check that, because maybe that's not true, but a 19-19? Or no, 21-21? No. What's 6 times 3? 18. 18-18 I don't think I've seen as a scoreline yet. First kill comes in, though, and it's on Grim Reaper's end. Oh, it looks like HEXA came into this with a bot. They're down a player. I do know they took the timeout, and their full time on that timeout went through. I'm wondering, actually, if they are down a player because they're out of battery. This series has been quite a long one. Coming in now almost 2 hours as we start this third map. I wonder if that's the case, in which case HEXA may be having to play these early rounds down a player until that battery is charged enough for them to play the last 8-9 rounds. But what a terrible time to have to go in disadvantaged. And we're just following the rules. You know, you can only take so long on those timeouts. You have 2. They used 1. Charge when you're dead. Honestly. Either way, players are in the top floor. Hatches open down into the drop for the A plant. And ultimately, Grim is the one holding things down on site. 3v5 Grim and Grim Reapers set up very nicely. Oh, Spartan and Grim on the rotation on the top floor. Catch out the 2 lurkers, and Rip tries to catch vision. Gets 1 headshot, rotates to get banana, and then swing for that second headshot, but can't. And HEXA in their 4v5 round 1 do not win. Everyone alive on Grim Reapers. We go into round 2. Smelvin has connected back. One of their standout shooters, I would say. So definitely going to impact the team not having them in lobby. But they're here now. Ideally with enough battery to play out 10 more rounds of breachers. Because at this stage, that's what's likely to happen. I like seeing HEXA apply this level of aggression off of a round loss. They're coming in with all 5 here now and barreling in. Drone doing some recon work. Hatch just got opened up. Wall getting opened up. Banana is here, then they may push out for a bit of a flank. On objective. Spartan goes down. Banana gives their position away. And Smelvin battling over the top with the Cadillo. Trying to find that headshot onto Nex. Ooh, Spartan's on a flank. They've dropped down to that bottom floor. They're not trying not to be too loud. Definitely get picked up by Rip here if they are. But they're just not watching the window. Spartan's going to be able to get up through the stairs. Grim catches Smelvin on the pillar, and here is Spartan. Takes a couple of shots, drops back. Does get tagged, but finds the double tap onto Rip. Dami and Gizmo alone, and Banana scoops up that kill. Gizmo now has to do it themselves. Finds vision. They're getting pinched from the back as well. Banana will finish it off before that flank comes to fruition. A solid second pistol round. Off of what also was a relatively heavy investment from HEXA. Picking up a Cadillo of all things. An interesting choice. The one tap is there. Definitely powerful in the hands of an experienced shooter. But your pistol is 2 taps at a fraction of the cost. So, is that... It's a confidence pick. Because it is a risk, a big risk, that they ultimately then put into the hands of Banana. Allowing Banana Man to save cash. They don't have to buy into a rifle. They get their chance at performing well with that one tap. Some infighting. Some fists being thrown on the HEXA side. Out there set up for B entry. They're going to make sure no one's on second floor. That'll disrupt them. And then they'll likely all... Oh, maybe the hatch. Is there a hatch? No, they did what I thought they would. They went in and instantly back out. The full press is here. Grim fending off one. Max and Banana swing in to shut down everybody. And Smelvin's alone. A nice attempt on the eco round from HEXA. Pushing in pistols. But it does get completely shut down. Smelvin's getting pushed by Spartan, who has a limited time out of bounds before they get automatically killed. So they can't push HEXA, Smelvin all the way, but yeah, this is an interesting choice. I mean, Smelvin right now, yeah, the best you can do is fight. No point in sitting outside. I'm seeing in chat comments on my name pronunciation. I'm doing my best, okay? If I had to say yours, it'd be Brabadabato, okay? That's what I would go with. Cooper Willis, Kevin Lemon. That's a little like Formula 1 pronunciation on it for you. Spartan catches Smelvin. Round 3 into Grim's hands. The first time they've had a 3-0 lead, I believe. Not to say we haven't seen a 3-0 lead squandered. Full buy round is now for HEXA, and they have all 5. They've kind of been off of their mark, starting that bot round in. Weren't able to get things going with that half buy in round 2. Round 3, obviously, the eco. Round 4, a chance to fight back a little bit, and Grim got to be ready for this because I think they're going to see a little bit more of a focused HEXA squad pushing in. on round 4. Lovely. Gizmo clearly very happy to see Smelvin back in the lobby. I really like the Trinity full breach down through that hatch. Oh, and the first fight thing opens up. Banana does get collapsed on nicely. Great coordination. This whole team ready to push in into this garage space. Everyone covering different angles, and there was just no hope for Banana there. I think it's utility and a rifle into the hands of Hexa. It makes them all 5 strong. Oh, Spartan tries to catch Rip out, but can't quite connect. A botched immolation made there. A frag. Half health Grim, and Grim pops out to the back of Gizmo, but doesn't take the shots. Gizmo finds him. Vision alone on defense. Does catch one. The flash in the hands of Dami, not the gun. Smelvin will clean things up, and 4 left alive on Hexa. A big buy around for them. Everyone, 4 of them at least, will come out with rifles. Ecos are dead even. And actually, Hexa have a bit of an advantage overall going into round 5. Both teams will still be able to full buy, but overall, economy-wise, they're going in a little healthier here. I see a comment in chat. Oh my gosh, someone might win. Well, let's not be so sure. I think we're barreling towards a 3-3 for map 3 at this rate. A backdoor B entry, maybe even an A push. Not often do you see teams pushing A. Actually, you do just from the other side. The flanks do happen from time to time, though, and Gizmo connects with Vision. Banana still holding down a nice 3/4 angle there, and Max shuts down the entry into B site. Nice little nade over the top. Doesn't catch Sparky, who just on a little bit further back on the angle. Dami catches one at A. Max with the refrag. 2v3. EMP is on the wall, and I do think they know that. Ooh, Spartan's gonna push for the health syringe. A big heal. They were not looking good with Mex and Spartan both low. Both of them get syringed. Both of them full health. 3v2. And Rip isn't quite here. Sparky should have heard Max vaulting for that 3/4 angle watching A. Gives them a little bit of confidence that they're not watching the angle into the door. They're not going to be ready for Spartan, though, who has tucked in onto this tight corner. Spartan isn't watching. EMP right in front of them. Eyes should be dialed into it, but they weren't. And Sparky can get the plant. Rip is coming in from the other side. Hex might be in trouble. Oh, Max gets saved by Banana. Plant comes in. The double swing, and it's a nice swing. Grim Reapers up 4-1 on map 2, surpassing my expectations and potentially getting ever closer to a series win. We're not there yet, not by a long shot. We still have this round and then the reset. Anything can happen off that reset. There could be a quick 2 to 3 rounds into Hexa's pocket off the reset. If they can get 2 here, you're looking at them in the lead 5-4 as a real possibility, depending on how well they execute the start of that reset, those rounds 1, 2, and 3. Not to say it's going to be an easy task. Grim are definitely looking good here. Staying focused as a team. Really doing a good job of defending against this Hexa push. And because we've traded, everyone able to full buy. Those economies managed just right to where there's plenty of cash in the pockets of both teams for this final round. Drone work being done, but it is going to be an A-side push. Dami takes 4 bullets through the wall. Gizmo opens the hatch. Nade under the door blocker to get rid of it, and now Vision's position tucked into the corner going to be challenged. Smelvin going to watch the flank. Nice nade back there. That'll do some damage to Vision. Big damage. Vision instantly heals. Sparky catches Max, and Sight is down on defense. This could be the round. A big flank comes from Spartan, though. Nobody was watching. Rip wasn't watching through the window. They pop out, but it's too late. 2 already dead. They find the kill. Makes it at least a 3v2. Smelvin hasn't opened up the other A site yet, and Banana Man and Grim are holding the A down. Minute 15. Big damage on a Grim. No more health syringe charges left. And finally, the inside plant is open. Smelvin vaults for the kill, and Banana's alone in a 1v3. Smelvin's there on the high corner. Pings are coming in. Banana's going to drop back. No point in saving. Round 6, you gotta get it. They're going to try something, though. Just something unorthodox. Not necessarily holding. They're going to go for a retake. Which I don't believe is really easier than what would have been just defending the plant, but... We got about 20, 30 seconds left on the timer here. Oh, and it's out the wall. Yeah, it's a nice spot. Gizmo and Rip are watching. Smelvin on the short corner. Time ticks, continues to tick, continues to tick. Smelvin peeks out. There's one. Gizmo's up next, but this team honestly just has to tuck in. No point in challenging. Rip's there to do it, though. They finish the job. They get two. Hexa still in this. Still in this, in my opinion, by a large margin, but Grim has set themselves up nicely. I say this knowing that we've seen both teams squander leads like this. So the reset is big right now, and it's going to set the tone. Grim need this. 5-2 is big. They can then buy into that round 8. Nab that 6-2. And then you have to win your full buy challenge. You have to win the full buy round where both teams are buying in to the utility and their rifles. But all of that is not so easy. The old saying, easier said than done. Definitely prevalent as a caster, but a heck of a series. Regardless, Gizmo, whoa, pops out and wasn't ready for Banana to be right there on the bottom floor. I think maybe they're expecting a floor 2 breach. Wow, this team getting aggressive. Smelvin pops out. They find 2. Finally, they go down. And it's a 2 for 2 on the pushes outside of the objective building. Hexa really trying to throw aggression at this Grim team. They definitely came swinging for round 7, but yeah, it's a 3-3, and it's going to be a lot onto Dami here in the tight corner. They get chunked down big. A big portion of blind fire through the wall connects onto them. I think almost every shot, probably 5 or 6 shots from a pistol through that wall hit them. Dami and Sparky hold down B site. Rips rotated around. Dami doesn't get hit by that nade somehow. Next drops down and catches one on the drop. They do not get Sparky over the top, but it's a 1v2 now with Rip coming in. EMP plant hasn't come down yet. And so Rip should wait for that, because that EMP plant is going to be time spent distracted from at least one of the two. And the EMP is in. There's the plant. Rip peeks out. Tries to win the 1v1 with Spartan, but that was only step 1 of 2 to shut down Grim Reapers, and that's a big offensive round win. Now they can get aggressive. I wonder if we're going to see them. I don't think we've seen Grim buy rifles on their second pistol round, quote-unquote pistol round, the second round of a reset. You even see Hexa toying around with the idea, well, maybe a shotgun? You know, something that's a little bit other than a pistol, but no, they are going to be given an opportunity, honestly. And I feel like Grim has maybe done this a few times on their economy management, where they do not step into an advantage that they could have otherwise stepped into. But it's a risk to take, so I can understand not taking the risk. And in my mind, you know, of course I'm sitting here saying, take the risk, you know. I want to see those risky plays, you know. That's what does make for exciting gameplay. But hey, I can't complain. This has been a fantastic series. These two teams been duking it out all the way down to this last map, and well, Grim are close. A nice opening. Smelvin shuts down Max right away. Gizmo is tucked into this tight corner too, and I gotta wonder if when they vault they're gonna check. I imagine they will. At the very least, Vision is gonna check that corner before pushing through here. Gizmo's just waiting. They pop through, and Vision's head does not get popped. Gizmo vaults out, looks for one, looks for two, can't find Grim over the top, but in the distraction, Smelvin flies out for a kill. More are pushing as Dami gets too aggressive. They go down. It's a 2v3. It's not out of reach for this duo. No, you cannot continue to vault out of windows at this team, but Grim are getting the message that Hexa are aggressive on defense these two pistol rounds. They step back and are waiting for more to challenge them. 2 minutes, they have plenty of time to do this. Otherwise, I don't believe anyone is going to take that challenge. Ooh, that's a good nade right on top of Spartan. But they move just in time. What is the play? Grim on the rotation to maybe come into the back of B. Big pickup from Rip. 3v1. A site's wide open, but the EMP down on the other side of B now, and you can see the rest of the defense is focused over there. Seeing a couple folks tuning in, and yes, this has been 2 maps. Map 1 on Hideout, 6-6. Map 2 on Skyscraper, 6-6. Map 3, we are getting ever closer to the 6-6. 5 into the pocket of Grim, and a interesting save, holding on to a health syringe and foam. Health syringe, I mean, I understand that. I mean, at this stage, you got to take anything you can get, and giving your opponent a health syringe and 150 in cash, not the ideal solution to a 1v3, so a understandable tactical choice. We're seeing Grim here do again what they've been doing with their economy management. When they have had these advantages, they go into 3 rifles and 2 pistols. We've seen this done actually in previous matches, and it is a smart economy choice. When your opponent isn't also able to buy into all rifles. In this case, I do think it's a wise choice, because Hexa are able to only do 3 rifles and 2 pistols as well. So it's the right tactical decision. It's evening the odds, kit-wise. And ultimately, Grim set up much better going into the next rounds with 2800 and 2800 on both Banana and Vision. Push is here, though. Drone work out as they try and gain some info working into sight, but they already have Mex and Banana pushed pretty far forward. Banana watching for the flank, and they slowly peel away at B site. Smelvin catching Vision out. Looks for Mex next. Gizmo on a flank catches 1, 2, and now Banana getting pinched. It is not looking ideal for them, but they are in the 1v5, and Hexa are coming back. Nice pick up there. Melvin's up next. There's the double. Already used the health syringe. 1v3. Banana has time, 50 seconds. They're going to wait for the health syringe to recharge. Or maybe not. Where is the third? Where is Dami? Not pushing. Blind fire battle unfolds. Banana definitely cannot afford to take that risk with how little health they have. Finally, they do get that health syringe, though. They get the EMP. Get a different angle onto sight, and Rip is going to be right here, ready and waiting. Oh, is this a save? It is. Interesting. Wow. Grim Reapers just getting pushed to their max. Doing the best they can, trying to coordinate their breaches in, and the defense just holding on Hexa's side. What was a 4-2 lead is now a 5-4 lead. Hexa in control. But Grim still solid on the economy. Both teams able to completely buy into this round and be comfortable going into the next one. But after that, what do you have? That's the big question. Are we really going to see an eco round here? I guess. Yeah. Wow. An opportunity again for Hexa to go 5-5. And I just have to wonder if Grim took the risks and they bought into 5 rifles instead of trying to do the safety measures on the eco. What could have been on that round in particular? Who knows? It was a 1v5, so would have been bad. You know, the flank coming in really did some damage, but I don't know. It's food for thought. Nice snake comes in, goes too far. Gizmo instantly falls back with the pressure on. Door blocker there to save him. Oh, and a great nade that was intended for the door blocker actually catches Melvin. Gizmo getting pinged vigorously by the bot as a smoke comes in. Gizmo finds Banana. Spartan headshots Dami with a 1-tap, and it's a 4v3. A beautiful swing from Gizmo to shut Spartan down, and they are fending off the push. Grim can't find the final shot they need on a Gizmo with 1 HP. They have a health syringe, and so they'll survive for a bit longer in a 3v3. Rip on a bit of a flank. Going to be up against Vision and Grim here soon. They find both. Mex catches one themselves. There's only a 1 HP defender left, and Rip on the flank. Gizmo finds it, and a Hex. Push up to 5-5. Never have I seen it. A perfectly even battle on a Sunday night. A great way to wrap up Week 6. And I'll brag from time to time about the systems in VRML, but definitely showcasing a great matchup here. We had a great matchup down to the 3rd map yesterday as well, and ultimately Eternity just running away with a 3-0 series. Week 6 has been exciting. I have enjoyed. Week 7, the last week of preseason, and then we get into the tournament phase, the postseason of the preseason. A little bit of a tournament, crown a first, second, and third, and we get ready for Season 1. We'll be doing feedback. You'll see forums requesting feedback from everyone in the communities. Do please be sure to fill those out. The whole idea being that we shape this league as a community. We want your feedback, what you like, what you don't. Do you like having the third match cast even after a series has been won? Do you like having to play the third map? These sorts of things will be questions, and ultimately we're all really looking forward to getting the feedback of the community so we can really have an amazing Season 1. Round 11. And HEXA playing things a little bit more patiently. Door blocker, audio transmitter gone. Hatch open. And the A site being scouted now, so Dami has to rotate off the angle they were holding to watch for the drop. No one's home, though. Set for Dami on the corner. I guess Sparky through the wall. There are people here. Not nobody is home, but it is... you know, that hatch drop is definitely an option. Dami going down is big. It really opens this up. They can barrel through that door. The pings are coming in. Utility is here. The EMP plant is coming through. A nice nade there to ward Gizmo off. Another one, this time a flash. Didn't catch him, though. Grim with a little bit of some flank work as well through the windows. And Sparky shuts that down. Nice pick up there as they rotate back to the objective side. A pinch with Rip flying up the stairs. We didn't see them. Mex not able to get the angle. Gizmo shoots Mex out the window. And it's up to Banana Man on the third floor, who catches a kill through the hatch in a 1v2. They drop down and find one. A beautiful move to the back of Rip. Rip, not expecting this. Is Rip turned around yet? No, they haven't. A excellent play from Banana Man. Recognizing that that flank was coming, they drop down to get aggressive. A huge clutch that puts Grim in the lead, 6-5. For our final round 12. It doesn't get any crazier than this. It doesn't get any closer than this in a Breachers match. A map 3 5-6 series decider. Every other map tied 6-6 6-6. I'm not exactly sure what happens if this ties 6-6. I think there's some kind of tiebreaker process. To be honest, I don't know. I'm not a rules man. I just watch. And we're not there yet. Full buys minus an RCP from HEXA. But maybe not even fully attached or kitted Vezins coming in. Grim are more equipped for this fight right now. And it's odd to see no rifle buy from Grim. I guess they went all in on the utility. Top floor is in their control, though, and I say that with the knowledge that Rip is just waiting in the stairs. There's Smelvin. Flies off the back, catches one. Rip's still up here. Max finds Dami. flashes themselves before Sparky almost catches those shots. Oh, and Smelvin in a battle. Finds one, can't get the double. Grim catches that kill. The push coming in onto A's site. They have control on the outside of A. Oh, and a big headshot from Sparky. 2v3 with a potential flank coming in at any moment. If it doesn't come in at any moment, then it is a 2v2 on objective. But Rip is slowly working in. Banana suspecting of his potential flank, but not that short angle. Rip catches the kill. Next has to find this one. And they don't. Rip catches the kill. We tie the whole series. It is 6-6 across the board. I don't know what happens. I don't know, man. I don't know. Is it do we just keep playing the video game? Is it just a tie? We can't just we're just gonna keep playing maps eternally. We just tied all three maps. That's crazy. 18-18. Well, hey, what a series. Awesome to tune into. Happy that I didn't let my initial hesitation get to me. The doubleheader last night really kind of wore me down, and I was thinking, well, you know, I wonder if I should cast this one. I saw the community votes. Thank you for that. Definitely incentivized me to stick around and cast this one. A lot of folks wanted to see this. And really a thank you. I mean, I'm happy that that I did listen to the community and catch this game, because what a stellar battle. Sorry we had the wrong replays playing in between maps, but that's okay. We have the whole VOD to watch back. 2 hours, 2.5 hours of nothing but high quality back and forth. I think it's going to be the end of the broadcast. Honestly, I don't think there's anything like some sort of Wild West pistol round that we have. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but I think it's the end of the cast. I'm giving it a few moments just to wait and see. I'm gonna wrap the cast. Shout out to both teams. Shout out to everyone tuning in. Shout out to our sponsors, ProTube VR and HyperX, alongside Triangle Factory, for delivering this fantastic game. Shout out to VRML for a ultimately excellent formula that has delivered stellar matchups so far this week. One more week left of preseason gameplay, and then we get into the postseason, the tournament, the top teams battling it out in double elimination brackets for a chance at the honors of being crowned preseason champion. I don't think I have anything else to say. That's it for me. My name is Ben Nightfire with 2 E's. Thank you all again for tuning in. Until next time, stay classy. GRIMREAPERS VRML is brought to you by Triangle Factory, HyperX, ProTube VR,